like that?
Great entertainment, yes. Something I could never do if you paid me $1 million.
At St. Mark's Square here, you could go there and blend in with them, and it wouldn't know the difference. Just blend right in. You have to wear the right outfit, though, as you saw there.
Well, Ron, all of the Mountain West coaches are here in town for Media Day, which begins tomorrow.
And Monday night is usually a busy night for college football coaches. They're going over film and stuff like that. But we did want to talk to some of the coaches and ask them what their favorite places are to watch Monday Night Football.
Well, I'm usually not home on Monday night.
Doing films and things like that?
Yeah, Monday's usually, I usually don't get home till almost the game's over, maybe a little after halftime.
To sneak the end of the game in at home, kicking back.
Right, yeah. I like to be at home.
The only time we get to watch Monday Night Football is when we have a bye week. And we have a place that we all go, a place called Coach's. It's a sports bar in Albuquerque.
But you do check it out there. What are you doing other Monday nights? You're doing films?
Yeah, we're watching our own films or the opponent's film up until about 11 o'clock. So we miss those games. We get to see the scores the next day in the paper.
What's the atmosphere like when you do get together to watch it at Coach's?
I think we kind of all relax and we're kind of deadheads. I mean, we're not yelling and screaming or anything, but it's nice to see someone else going through the pain we're going through every week.
We don't get to watch Monday Night Football.
Oh, no, you're doing films, huh?
We are getting ready for the next opponent. You know, sometimes we catch the second half, and if I do, it'll be at home. If we happen to have a bye week or something, and I get home, I'll catch the second half. But in college football, you very rarely get to see the Monday night game.
You get to watch the films of yourself, though. That's pretty good.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It depends. It depends how Saturday night went, yes.
My favorite place is in my house with some refreshments, cold one on a big screen TV.
Kicking back just in the living room watching the game.
And then after, I love to watch Monday Night Quarterback with Ron Futrell.
Oh, thank you. Okay, the first three I do want to mention, let's see, we had in there Ron McBride from Utah, Rocky Long from New Mexico, and Ted Tollner from San Diego State. The last guy, in case you didn't recognize him, former Rebel football player Tony Gladney, who is now at the MGM Grand and doing very well there. And Tony Gladney, back in 1987, I remember when he played for the 49ers during the strike season, he was able to come out there onto the field and make some big plays, and that was his claim to fame, certainly. And I guess he's a Monday Night Quarterback fan too. But you know, it's tough for players in the Valley from small schools to make it to the big time. But we do have a story you're going to enjoy about a local player, football player, who did indeed play at a small school, the Meadows here in town, a small private school, and has made it all the way to the USC Trojans. UCLA, Stanford, Duke, UNLV, and a few other top schools all wanted Matt Harris to play for them. But it was the history and coaching staff at USC that persuaded him to become a Trojan. But Harris also gave a lot of thought to the Rebels.
I considered it heavily with, Coach Robinson coming in. It was definitely a good situation, but, just going to play for USC, it's always been kind of something that I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, you could call those high hopes for a guy who never played quarterback until his sophomore year in high school.
The first time I went out and threw with him, afterwards I asked his dad, "You sure he wants to play quarterback?" Because he never really thrown a football. Had a hard time throwing the ball. And all of a sudden, he just worked his butt off, and every year he's gotten better.
With his skills in hand, the only other obstacle to getting to USC would be the perception that a small AA school would mean small talent.
I think what a lot of people don't realize is the 4A scale is simply based on the amount of people that are actually in your school, not based upon the talent of the players.
We'll have to wait and see how much playing time Harris will get at USC, but when game time comes, he says he'll be ready for it.
My goal is just to go there and just play the best football I can play, to go there and, when I show up, just be totally ready physically and mentally.
Ron Futrell, News 13 Sports. All right, congratulations to Matt Harris. We'll keep an eye on him, see how he does, and doing real well out of the Meadows, playing now for USC. I don't know how much playing time he's going to get, but it'll be fun to see him there.
Certainly wish him good luck at USC, my nemesis since I was a Bruin. But we still wish him good luck.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But that's the rivalry that you have to have in college football, certainly down there in the Southland.
Makes college football what it is. Well, coming up, we have a special edition of News 13 inside Las Vegas right after Monday Night Quarterback. Ken Hamilton is in now with a look at what's coming up in about 25 minutes. Ken?
Hi, Ron. Cara coming up tonight at 8 o'clock on a special edition of News 13, the very latest on a car accident that toppled a telephone pole, left several children hurt, and has left a driver in serious trouble. Plus, Brian Cram's last day as Clark County school superintendent. Tonight, Cram talks about the district's future and his role in making it what it is today. We'll have these stories and a whole lot more coming up tonight on a special edition of News 13 right after Monday Night Quarterback. We'll see you then.
All right, thanks, Ken. Of course, we have a little bit more on who else? Dennis Miller.
We do, but first I want to talk about one of the other big news stories going on tonight, and that's the Republican convention. Do we have about a half an hour? I can start telling some of my political... Do we have time for that or not? Probably wouldn't quite work. Nah, we probably won't work in that right now. If I have time, though, we are going to talk some politics a little bit later. The convention's going on now, and of course, in a couple of weeks, the Democratic convention is going on down in Southern California, and Monday Night Football at that time will also be at a 4 o'clock start, and we'll be on at 7 o'clock right after the game. So let's go to Mario now. Mario, you got some more information for us.
Yeah, the information I'm going to provide you with is I think this Bush guy is going to take the nomination later on in the week. Actually, we're out here back at the Tropicana. We were with Don here earlier today, the comedian, and now I got Jay, a fan. And you saw Dennis Miller tonight. First off, your thoughts on him?
I thought he did a pretty good job. Seemed like he knew a little bit about who the players were and the rookies and everything, and had a little comments about him.
You going to watch just for him, or are you going to watch for the action?
No, I'm just a football fan, so it wouldn't really make a difference.
Does it take away from the game?
No, we'll see though.
Do your two kids take away from the game on Monday nights when they come and bug you?
Pretty much.
All right. So you're up here in Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations. Jay, appreciate the time here with us here tonight on Monday Night Quarterback. Interesting enough, there was another woman from San Diego who passed by me earlier, Lorraine, and I said, hey, Lorraine, what'd you think of Dennis Miller's debut tonight? And she said, honestly, I thought he looked terrible, but to be frank with you, I think she was just digging his looks. It's funny that Dennis Miller ended up with this role because I was golfing earlier this summer with Norm Clark, the writer from the RJ, and he brought up the conversation to me, who do I think is going to become the analyst on Monday Night Football? And I thought that Chris Rock would be ideal. He thought Adam Carolla would be great. So it's kind of interesting that most people seem to be in the frame of mind that Monday Night Football could have used an entertainer like a Rush Limbaugh or a comedian to help enhance the broadcast this season, Ron and Cara.
All right, thanks, Mario. Yeah, they ended it with Dennis Miller. Lo and behold. Well, coming up on Monday Night Quarterback, can the Colts repeat last year's incredible season? We'll take a look ahead at two of the toughest divisions in the NFL.
And do you know who was the original Monday Night Football broadcast team? We'll answer our trivia question when News 13 Monday Night Quarterback comes back. Here's our phone number, too. We want to give you that one more time, 876-5309. If you think you know those two answers to the trivia questions right there, we'll be back live with Monday Night Quarterback from the Venetian, St. Mark's Square, right after this.